What's the text number? What's the text number today?
I think the text number 23.
23, perfecto. 23. Okay, I'm ready. Are you ready? You got your books and all those things, your food, your energy, your enthusiasm, your laughter, your riddles, your jokes. Text number 23, 3923. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto number 3, chapter number 9, text number 23. How many texts are there in this chapter? They are 44, 23 to 44, roughly 20. Beautiful ask. I would like to finish this chapter today because we are kind of stuck on this chapter since we recommence Bhagavatam this year. When did we have our first session this year after your long school holidays? We had it on the first Saturday the school opened. When did the school open?
1st of February.
Okay, so what? We had only 3 sessions. 1st of Feb to 25th of Feb. 3 sessions only. Okay, that's not too bad, yeah. It's a long chapter as well. Let's try to finish most of it today so we can just knock it off next week. Alrighty, why is everybody a little bit, what's the word? In your own shell. I'm not able to see the enthusiasm, too tired from last night. Videos are off. Balram is the only one who is as active as he was last week. He was fully participative. He's still looking bubbly. Look at his big smile. Most of you are the rest of you are like me, just woke up and rushed.
Roji, I just woke up right now.
Okay, you also just woke up, but he's looking. Already, how was Rath Yatra? Let's start with some icebreaker. How was Rath Yatra? Most of you did something or the other in the stage. You guys were absolutely fabulous. Some of you did individual performances. Some of you did, team performances. Let me recall. I saw, how many ways, Shreyan is not here. I saw Shreyan on the stage. I saw Shreya on the stage.
I was also on the
Tanvik on the stage. I saw. The rest of you, anybody else was on the stage?
Yeah, I was on the stage.
Actually, Avyukta, I saw.
I was on the stage.
Yeah, Haripriya, I saw. I remember that. Ronit, were you there on the stage?
No, I was doing watermelon service.
Ah, you are doing watermelon service. Oh, no wonder you are so sweet, like watermelon. Okay. Now that's very good. It was so good to see you all doing all that. Very good rehearsals and teamwork and performances and all that. Well done to that. You guys are all great. How about next time for Janmashtami, we do a show of our own in the Bhagavatam group here? How would that be?
We can make a drama, so we can make about, I don't know.
What we've learned so far?
Yeah, just literally repeat Bhagavatam. Take one episode from Bhagavatam.
We'll make a
Yes.
drama about the prayers to Lord Vishnu, Brahma's prayers.
Yeah, Brahma's prayers to Lord Vishnu, but the problem with that will be there's only 2 people, Brahma and Vishnu. We need more. We need an episode when there's a lot of people involved. So choose, and as we are reading Bhagavatam, record an episode.
We can make the Kurukshetra war.
Kurukshetra, yeah, we could do that, but we have not read that in the Bhagavatam. We got to display what we have read and learned so far, yeah?
We can
Vidura going out of the kingdom?
Yeah, Vidura going out of kingdom is actually good because there's Vidura.
And meeting everybody?
Yeah, so Vidura going out, there's Vidura, there's Dhritarashtra, there's Duryodhan's brothers, and we can create some public. Huh? Shivya?
Dhritarashtra.
Which one, sorry?
Dhritarashtra.
Dhritarashtra we have not read in Bhagavatam yet.
Dhritarashtra's on the way, I think.
We got to do something that we have learned because then that is showing, what we have actually, and it will be so easy for us because we have already learned it. Yeah? You have written your notes, you have got PowerPoints, you've got so many things around it. So it will be a piece of cake. And have the cake and eat it as well. Anyway, food for
We
thought.
can also write when do drama like when Lord Brahma creates the world, and then there are human beings like Manu and some other human beings.
Yeah, true. We can do that as well. I don't know. I'm tending to like Yatin's idea of Vidura leaving Hastinapur. I think it's something people can do. Yes.
But if it's gonna be Brahma creating the whole entire world, we will need Brahma like in the sky flying.
We can.
Because he needs to make it, and he made it from the sky, not from the earth. Don't
Yeah,
worry, the actor of Brahma will be jumping.
we can hire a drone and attach Yatin to the drone and let him
Prabhuji,
fly
I'm not
on
gonna
the
be
sky.
Brahma.
You're not gonna be Brahma. Oh, come on, my dear.
Prabhuji, I'll be Brahma. I'll be Brahma.
I was giving Yatin a promotion to Brahma stage, Brahma status.
Okay, Prabhuji, actually, yeah, we are Brahma.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, can I be Vishnu?
Okay, Brahma, Yatin Vacha, like that, we will just make his dialogues, Okay, where is Gaurangi?
Sorry, Prabhuji, she is not able to get up.
Okay. Yet, Gaurangi is in Sushupti stage, old Vishnu sleeping stage. Okay, hopefully she wakes up during the course of the day. Okay, Kashvika, your video is off whenever you can turn it on. Okay, we are good to go. Let's go to text number 23. What has happened so far is Brahma is praying.
Prabhuji, which chapter we are on?
Okay, we are on Canto 3, chapter number 9, text number 20. We'll pick it from 22. We'll pick it from 22. So we are on text number 22. All of us are on the same page, text number 22. Yeah.
Page 375.
Yeah. Okay, so somebody's got a lot of background noise coming through. Okay, so far, Balaram, next time try to put your video on something, yeah, your phone or whatever, iPad on something, so it doesn't shake as we go through. I like it to be stable, and also don't try not to turn off your video, even if you're eating something. You can, but my request is don't turn off the video, because what happens when you turn off the video? For now, I know that Tanvik is on my right hand side, and then somebody turns off the video, then the video moves, then Tanvik will come on the right hand side. So then I lose you. Like when we are lecturing in the temple, ladies are on my right hand side and men are on the left hand side. So I exactly know who's sitting where in the temple room. And as a lecturer, as a speaker, you got to know, who is doing what, who is awake, who's sleeping, who needs to be cracked a joke on, like that, whom to ask a question. You kind of get used to it as a teacher in the school as well, yeah. So when the camera moves, then it becomes very difficult for me. That's why I personally prefer to be with you in person. But logistically, it's sometimes not possible. But anyway, hey, our next in meeting session is coming up soon. Yeah, is it next week? Is next Saturday the first Saturday of the month? I think so. 25th plus. Yeah, but is next Saturday the something at the Wyndham Center thing? When is Holi? Holi is this week?
Holi
Holy
is
is this.
Sunday.
Holy is tomorrow.
Holi is tomorrow. What is next week Saturday?
On
It's
next.
Rath
Boat
Yatra.
festival. Boat festival.
Prabhuji, but Prabhuji,
It's the
today
Rath
is
Yatra
fair.
at the Wyndham.
But Prabhuji, today is our fair in our school.
Oh, today is your farewell is okay. The MPPS fair. That is okay. That is during the day. Oh, today is MPPS thing. Okay, so next week Saturday is the Rath Yatra. So we possibly won't even
Prabhuji,
have a.
Rath Yatra already happened.
No, there is another one in Vietnam. Yatin. We have two in Melbourne. We have three actually sometimes. So the big one has happened. You are correct.
Where's
So
the third one?
so next week I'll leave it to Janana Mataji to work out the logistics of whether we have the session next week or we have it on another day. And when do we have our in-person session? Mataji will post all that, at the end of the session. So you are all informed. Is that okay? For now, let's concentrate on here on Bhagavatam and we'll work out the logistics later. Okay. So what has happened is Brahma is praying for the power of the Lord to create. I'm going to pick somebody today. Where's Pratham? He's also probably not able to get up. Yeah. Oh, Pratham and Gaurangi go to the same. No, you don't go to the same Bhakti Vriksha. No.
No, we are hosts, so sometimes it gets too late, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Too much of prasadam. Eat at 10 o'clock in the night. Can't wake up.
We were the reason for that, Prabhuji. Yesterday
Huh?
we left their home after Bhakti Vriksha around 11:30, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that, if I eat any time after 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m., I would struggle to get up at my 4:45 a.m. I generally wake up at 4:45 a.m., 5 a.m. That's my timetable. I sleep at 10, I wake up at 5. I'm used to that. But if I eat late, then I can't wake up. If I sleep late, and I have not eaten late, then 1 second, I'll just check something coming through.
Sorry, Prabhuji, Anusha can't make it. I've just said
Oh, okay. Yeah, so if I sleep late, I can still wake up on time. But if I sleep late and I have eaten late, then I struggle. How many of you are like that? If you eat late, you can't wake up. No, all of you are yogis.
Prabhuji, if I sleep late, I can't wake up, but if I eat late, I'll wake up on time.
Okay, interesting biological structure you have got. It's not good to eat later, yeah?
Same with me.
Uh-huh.
Prabhuji, for me, it's both way. If I eat late or sleep late, both ways I'll wake up late.
Yeah. Yeah, see what your body does. Mine is if I eat late, it's not good to eat late. Okay, let's go Bhagavatam. So Brahma is praying for the creative energy. And Brahma is saying, in a prayer, I was saying I'm gonna pick something. That's when I was looking for Pratham. In a prayer, there are 4 elements. There are 4 things in a prayer that we normally search for. Hari Priya. What are the 4 things in a prayer that we normally find in Bhagavatam? I'll give you one answer. Done words. Next 3. Hari Priya. Sorry?
Gratitude.
Gratitude, glorification, yes. Appreciation of the Lord. 2. Very good. 3. Hari Priya, keep going. Respect is the glorification. Oh, done words.
The book.
Oh, what did you say, Hari Priya? Sorry,
Bhagavatam.
what did you say? What was the 3rd thing you said?
We get like a gift at the end.
Yeah, so benediction, or reward,
Request and that.
request. Very good. So done words, request, glorification, and benediction in any particular order. So we are now looking at the request of Brahma. So not forget, but like if you're not able to remember everything that has happened so far, let's look at Brahma's request for the next few verses. Yeah. So we pick up from 22. I'm going to read 22. I would like you to tell me in your own words, what was the request? So I'm going to read. You just figure out what was the request in text number 22. Let the Supreme, this is Brahma Vacha, yeah? 22. Let the Supreme Lord be merciful towards me. He is the one friend and soul of all living entities in the world. And he maintains all for their ultimate happiness by his 6 transcendental opulences. May he be merciful towards me so that I, as before, may be empowered by the introspection to create, for I'm also one of the surrendered souls who are dear to the Lord. What did Brahma pray for?
He's praying for energy of creation.
Okay, pick up one word from the translation that strikes. Shreya.
Empowered.
Empower. Ronit.
Create.
Create.
Surrender.
Surrendered. Surrendered. Okay, Avyut.
I think mercy.
Mercy. Balram, mercy. Avyut. Tanvik. Introspection. Tanvik. Tanvik, I can only see half of your head. You are like Lord Vishnu. I can't take full darshan of you. Now I can see full darshan. Yes.
Merciful.
Merciful. Be merciful upon me. Be merciful upon me for why, Tanvik? Why is Brahma asking for mercifulness? So what? So what can he do with the mercy?
So with that mercy, he could create the universe.
So he can create. He can create. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Roji, is it that like I can't really tell that word, Roji. It's kind of confusing now.
Tell me in Hindi. Actually, your English is probably better than Hindi. Yeah? Why did I think your Hindi will be better than English? All of your English will be better than Hindi. Krishna. How many of you even know Hindi? आप लोग को किस किस को हिंदी भाषा मालूम है?
मेरे को प्रभु जी
मेरे को मालूम है. मेरे को मालूम है. See, that's half Punjabi. मेरे को मालूम है.
me.
Yours will be pure Punjabi.
I know.
Okay. Okay, कौन आंसर देना चाहता है? Okay, yes, Shreya. Shreya, just unmute and speak. Otherwise, I'll have to keep, taking names.
Is it so he can be empowered to create?
Yeah, that's what you said initially as well. You said empowered twice. To me, the word that strikes out is empowerment, empower. Brahma is saying, Oh my Lord, this is almost like his prayer in a lament. Oh my Lord, please be merciful on me and empower me so that I can go and create. And I'm surrendered unto you. So I'm surrendered unto you. You are very merciful. My job is to create. Now, I cannot do that without you empowering me. This is what you also will go through. You have gone through. When you go on the stage to perform, on Rath Yatra, when you went to perform, you had your skills, you had your training, you had the mercy of your teacher, But as a devotee, what is our prayer? Oh, Yamuna Lila Mataji, if she was your teacher in that case, or oh, my dance teacher, or whatever, please now give me the strength, so that I can go and talk. Especially as lecturers, when we are lecturing, we have this prayer. Om Gyanati Mirantasya Gyananjana Shalakaya. What does that mean? Oh, my Guru Maharaj, please empower me so that I can go and speak on the Vyasasana. Because on our own, we don't have the ability to speak. The ability and the knowledge and all those things comes from the Lord to speak. So the Lord Brahma has got a very, very, very big thing to create, which is called the whole material world. Lord Vishnu is very merciful and all powerful. And Brahma is surrendered to Lord Vishnu. But the missing factor now is the empowerment from the Lord, the power that will come. When the power comes, then Brahma can do anything. Prabhupada had exactly the same prayer on the Jaladuta when he was going to New York. Prabhupada had everything, but he needed the empowerment from Krishna to go and preach in the Western world. And when Krishna empowered Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada created, something that is even Brahma than bigger than Brahma in one sense. He just created the bhakti wave, which went through like a tidal wave. So empowerment. Yes, Balaram.
Prabhuji, but wasn't it that how did Srila Prabhupada have everything? Because like the building he had rented, he hardly had like even $1 to give the owner of the building as rent.
Correct. So initially there was nothing, but eventually Prabhupada had, he became one of the biggest, the richest person in the world with all the property that is going on. So initially, they were struggle, and that's just
Prabhuji,
yes.
Prabhupada was more richer than Richard Whitney.
Yeah. So no, Krishna eventually empowered it. Next thing, when we get empowered by the Lord, what can happen to us? What is the positive and what is the negative can happen to us? Let's talk about the negative for now. If we get too much of power, what is the negative that can come? Ajit?
We can try doing too many.
We can do like experiments, like or we will get too much proud of it.
Yeah, we get what? Sorry, what was the word used?
Proud.
We can get proud,
Proud.
isn't that right? We can get too puffed up. When there's too much power, there's too much authority, we get too much puffed up, too much pride. Let's see what Brahma says in his next prayer. Pick this up. I'm going to read the next one as well. 23. The Supreme Lord, personality of Godhead, is always the benefactor of the surrendered souls. His activities are always enacted through his internal potency, Rama, for the goddess of fortune or the goddess of fortune. I pray only to engage in his service in the creation of the material world, and I pray that I not be materially affected by my works, for thus I may be able to give up the false prestige of being the creator. What did Brahma pray for now? In your own words, simple words, 1 or 2 words. Yes, Aviv.
Prabhuji, stay humble.
Yeah, stay humble. Yeah, I don't. Look at his last words. Thus, I may be able to give up the false prestige. False prestige is what? False ego. That's the prideness. Yeah, that's the proud. So if you give me so much power and I go and create, I may become very proud. So please also protect me. So when you give me the empower, please protect me that I don't become proud. This should exactly be your prayer as well. If you're going on the stage to do any rehearsal or any drama, if you're giving a lecture, if you're singing, if you're dancing, whatever, you should always have these 2 prayers. Oh my Lord, please empower me so that I can perform well for the benefit, for your pleasure and the pleasure of the devotees. And also please protect me from getting too proud. If I perform very nicely, I don't want to get very proud. So see how humble Brahma is. He's already humble, but he's praying for extra protection from the Lord not to get proud. Text number 24. Pick up what Brahma is saying. We'll go 2 more texts, then I'll take your questions. Yeah, text number 24. The Lord's potencies are innumerable. As he lies down in the water of devastation, I am born as the total universal energy from the navel lake in which the lotus sprouts. I'm now engaged in manifesting his diverse energies in the form of cosmic manifestation. I therefore pray that in the due course of material activities, I may not be deviated from the vibration of the Vedic hymns. What did he pray? Anybody? Just just unmute and speak.
So he prayed about like so that I won't get like distracted, like too much of empowerment, getting distracted from the Vedas and Vedic hymns.
Yeah, I don't want to get distracted. Yes, Tanvi.
And he also said the word innumerable.
Innumerable. Yeah, Lord is very powerful. Okay.
Prabhuji, can I say?
Yes.
Prabhuji is saying about the Lord's potencies.
Yeah. Okay. What is one word that stands out there in the whole translation regarding Brahma's prayer? What is one word that stands out to you?
Prabhuji, is it going to be devastation?
Devastation, yeah. Kashvika, you are very quiet. Haripriya, you are very quiet. Just unmute and speak.
Diverse.
Diverse, yeah. To me, the word that stood out was the deviation. I may not be deviated from the vibration of the Vedic hymns. In other words, I may not be deviated from Krishna consciousness. So three things. Now remember, yeah, I'm going to ask you next week. Brahma is praying for empowerment, then protection, not to get proud, and also protection not to get deviated from Krishna consciousness, from bhakti. Because too much of power and becoming proud is the recipe for disaster. What in English there's a idiom, pride comes before fall. Yeah. So we get proud, then we fall down. So pride cometh before fall. So here, so Brahma is saying, I may get proud and then I'll fall down. So please protect me from falling down from bhakti. So three things: empowerment, protection from prideness, and third thing is protection from deviation. Text number 24. Pratham, we are on Canto 3, chapter number 9, text number 25. We are reading and I'm asking you what is Brahma praying. So I'll read one more. 25. The Lord, who is the supreme and is the oldest of all, is ultimately merciful. I wish that he may smilingly bestow his benediction upon me by opening his lotus eyes. He can lift the entire cosmic creation and remove our dejection by kindly speaking his directions. What is he praying for in 25?
To bestow my benedictions unto me.
Yeah. What else?
Smilingly bestow.
Smilingly bestow, yeah. What else?
That he can make the entire creation.
Yeah.
Uplift the creation and remove our dejects.
Prabhuji just wants the Lord to tell him like what we should do. At the ending word it is by kindly speaking his directions.
In 25, Lord Brahma is saying, please wake up. Where is Lord Vishnu at the moment? Shreya, yes. Where is Lord Vishnu? Where is this scene happening?
He's in the ocean.
Which ocean? Which ocean? Pacific Ocean? St. Kilda Beach?
No, Kshirodakashayi Vishnu.
No, not Shirodaksha. This is not Shirodaksha Vishnu. Which Vishnu is this? Keep going. Avik, which Vishnu is this? Garbhodaksha Vishnu. So which ocean?
The Garbhodaka ocean.
Garbhodaka ocean. Where does Shirodaksha Vishnu live? Which ocean?
Shirodaki ocean.
Shiro ocean. Shira ocean. We say in Milky. No, Prabhupada translates it as Milky ocean. Shira means milk. So Shira. So Shirodaksha Vishnu in Shira ocean. Garbhodaksha Vishnu in Garbha ocean. Now, not rocket science. Where does Karnadaksha Vishnu live?
In the causal ocean.
Tell me in Sanskrit, Baba. Causal ocean.
I don't know that one.
In the Garbhodaka
No,
ocean.
Karnadaksha Vishnu cannot live in Garbhodaka ocean.
The Karna ocean.
The Karna ocean.
Karna ocean.
Karna means, Yes, Karana
That's
means
why
cause.
he's called Karna Dakshai
That's why he's
Vishnu.
called Karana. Yeah, Karana in Hindi means English means cause. You cause something. So Karnodaksha Vishnu lives in Karana ocean. He is the cause of all causes, Prabhupada says. And Garbhodaksha Vishnu lives in his own sweat, the water, which is called Garbha ocean. And Chiradaksha Vishnu lives in the Shira ocean. And Shira is milk. So Prabhupada translates that as milky ocean. And Karna ocean, Prabhupada translates as causal ocean, as Tanvik said. And Garbha ocean, Prabhupada translates as I don't know. The water of devastation, sometimes Prabhupada says. He may have another word. It's not clicking to me. Anyway, I digress. I digress with so many things. So Brahma is saying, please wake up, because Garbhodaksha Vishnu is sleeping in the Garbha ocean. And after offering all his prayers, he's saying, wake up. So
Prabhuji,
4 things. How many of you can remember? One second. How many of you can remember till the end of your life? 4 things. Brahma is saying, please empower me. Please protect me from false ego. Please protect me from deviation from bhakti. Please wake up. Okay, how many of you can repeat in that particular order? Yes, Avik.
Please empower me.
Empower,
Protect me from pride,
protection from
false
pride,
ego, and
protection from false ego, yeah. Third one,
don't let me deviate from the Vedas.
yeah. You can just say bhakti. Don't, please make me not deviate from bhakti or Krishna consciousness, easier. Fourth thing,
And then wake up.
please wake up, yeah. Remember this for your entirety now, till you go back to Godhead. Remember these 4 things and apply this in your own life. When you wake up in the morning, pray to the Lord. Please protect me. Please empower me. Please give me bhakti. Please make me not fall down. Oh my Lord, please wake up. By the way, this is the verse that pujaris sing in the temple, when they are waking up the Lord. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. When pujaris go in the temple, this is one verse they sing. So Sava Bhadra Karuna Bhagwan Vivriddha Prema Smitena Nayanam Bruham Brijambam Uthaya Vishwa Vijaya Chano Vishadam Madhva Girna Payanat Purusha Puranaha. Actually, Gaurang Darshan Prabhu has got this verse very sweetly. So if I can,
Prabhuji.
yes, Prabhuji.
Even Baba Shesha says it.
Yeah, Vibhavari Shesha as well. If Jana Mataji might be able to dig out Gaurang Darshan Prabhu's video on this text number 25 and put it in our group. Let's memorize this verse. How about one homework finally, yeah, after a long time? Memorize this verse. You've got it.
What
Yes.
verse is this?
25. Text number 25, you memorize in a very sweet way. You've got 3 weeks to do it. If you do it in 1 week, good. Yes.
Prabhuji had given us 3 weeks last time, and probably 8 weeks have happened. You haven't asked us that homework.
I'm not going to ask you. If you want to learn, you have learned. I don't have to ask you to say you have learned or not. I'm not that kind of teacher, who will be behind your back to learn. Learning has to come from inside. And if you want to learn, you have learned it and you will use it and it will stay you for the rest of life. But if you are learning because teacher is going to check, then you will not learn nicely. I'm a bad teacher. I don't follow up things. Okay. So text number 25. Let's go text number 26. Now you can read. Somebody can read.
Prabhuji, can I read?
Yes, Balram, you can read and I'll go in that order on the video.
Can I read?
Yes, let Balram read first. 26.
The sage Maitreya said, O Vidura, after observing the source of his appearance, namely the personality of Godhead, Brahma prayed for his mercy as far as his mind and words would permit him. Thus, having prayed, he became silent as if tired from his activities of pronounced knowledge and mental concentration.
Okay, Tanvik, read the next one, 27, 28.
Okay, Prabhuji. The Lord saw that Brahma was very anxious about planning and constructing different planetary systems and was depressed upon seeing the devastating water. He could understand the intention of Brahma, and thus he spoke in deep, thoughtful words, removing all the illusion that had arisen.
Tanvik, who is about to speak?
Lord Vishnu.
Yeah, so now, so far, Brahma, so entire chapter, Brahma has been speaking. And he concluded his request with 4 things: empowerment, protection, deviation, and wake up. Then Maitreya says to Vidura that now Brahma has become silent. So can you picturize the storyline? Brahma has become silent. Now the Lord is going to speak. What do you think? So for the rest of the chapter, we will see the Lord is speaking. What do you think the Lord will speak if you were the Supreme Personality of Godhead? How would you respond to Brahma? If we were doing the drama on this stage, on this section, what do you think Lord Vishnu will say in response? Speak. What are your thoughts? Yes, Tanvik?
I think he's going to feel happy and
He's going to
say
feel happy.
that I am pleased with your prayers.
Yeah. Okay, what else? What else the Lord is going to say before we see what he actually says? Why are you so quiet, Pratham?
Don't be depressed and don't be anxious.
Yeah, don't be anxious, don't be depressed. Is Brahma depressed?
Can I say?
Yes,
No.
obviously. Brahma is not depressed, so he's not going to say don't be depressed.
Prabhuji saw Lord, maybe Lord Krishna, maybe Lord Vishnu is gonna say that don't worry, like I will, like you won't forget it. Like
Yeah, so that's a good answer. Now he should say, Lord should say, no, that don't, you will not deviate. He should say that. Yeah, what else?
So one word you can just say the Lord is now going to glorify the Brahma.
Lord is going to glorify his devotee Brahma. That is possible, actually. That's very good. The Lord is going to pay dandavarts to Brahma.
Just say that if the Lord has given a benediction to anybody and then his Bhakt gives a benediction to somebody, the Lord would go to his Bhakt instead of his own benediction.
Yeah, he's going to give benediction, correct? What else?
So he'd probably glorify Brahma.
Yeah, glorify Brahma. Okay, so for me, there should be three things that the Lord should also do. Four things that the devotee does when the Lord appears, right? What are the four things? Danvas, glorification, request, and reward. Three things the Lord should do. He should glorify his devotee, which he does time to time. He should give the benediction, which the devotee has requested, if it's bhakti, no, and well, maybe the two things, because the Lord is not going to pay danvats to his devotees. He can, but he generally won't in Bhagavatam. Yeah. So two things. He will glorify his devotee, and he will benedict him with what he has requested. So Brahma has requested four things. Let's see how much of that the Lord approves. Let's go text number 29. Pratham, you want to read?
Prabhuji, can I read that?
The Supreme Personality of Godhead then said, O Brahma, O depth of Vedic wisdom, be neither depressed nor anxious about the execution of creation. What you are begging from me has already been granted before.
Okay, so depression and anxious. Pratham saw this before, so he's clever, right? Very smart, actually. I'm impressed. He knew that the answer will be in the next sentence, so he jumped ahead, which is very, very smart, actually. I like that. Being alert.
I have
So
Veda-based, Prabhuji.
yeah, he's got no, very nice, very nice. So I like that kind of,
Prabhuji, he glorified you in the starting of the whole verse. He said, O depth of Vedic wisdom.
yeah, depth of Vedic wisdom. What are you begging from me has already been granted before. The Lord is saying that Brahma, the creation that you are about to create, and you are anxious and depressed, and you are asking me to create, I have already created it in my mind. You are just the nimitta matram. You are just the instrument. So don't worry about it. This is almost like us again, lecturing or dancing on the stage, or singing, or doing a drama on the stage. The Lord is saying, I'm the one who has chosen you to act on this stage. I've already granted you that. Now don't be anxious. Just depend on me and go and do it, and you will be successful. So Lord's response is so clever. Yeah, I have already granted you that boon. You are not aware, but I've already given you that boon. How do we know that the Lord has given Brahma that boon already, that empowerment already? How do you know? What's the storyline happening now? Who can answer? A very clever answer here. Yes, Tanvik. Tanvik, you raise your hand sometimes before you are able to think, I think.
So in the storyline, my clever answer is I forgot it.
Yeah, I know you have raised your hand because you immediately raised. You got to, if you process it a little bit and raise. Yes, Haripriya. How do you know that the Lord has already empowered Brahma?
Prabhuji, that the Lord has empowered Brahma because he's able to remember the Lord in like that sort of place. Otherwise, the Lord wouldn't really.
Okay, I could hear only half of what you said because of your low volume. Avyakt?
Prabhuji.
How is Brahma empowered by the Lord?
Yeah, Avyakt? Balram, anybody? Keep talking.
So,
We're running out of time.
So I think what happened.
Yes, Avyakt?
my answer is because Lord Vishnu already knows the past, the present, and the future. So,
Yeah, okay, good answer. Yeah, in any better answer, Balram?
Prabhuji, I think because Lord Brahma, as he said, like as I have been doing before again and again. So probably the first time when Lord Brahma tried to create the universe, he would have
No, no. Another better answer. How can we figure out that the Lord has already empowered Brahma to do this creation?
Prabhuji, because he made the creator, because he already created, and because if he creates the creator, that means he will create the whole entire world in his mind. So then
Say,
after his mind, he would tell whatever he wants to Brahma, and then
say,
maybe.
say the first
I
part
think
again.
the answer is
Say,
if the
hang on. I'll just, Yatin, say the first part again. What did you answer?
So Prabhuji, like if so like if there's Lord, so like Lord Krishna, because Brahma came from him. So if Brahma is the creator and then Lord Krishna created it, so then that means Krishna had already created the world and then he made Brahma. So then Lord Krishna would tell the plan, and Lord Krishna would rest and then like uh, Brahma could do the all work.
Yeah, I'm thinking along the lines of Yatin as well. The fact that we know Brahma has been empowered already is because the question is almost like this. Why? Answer this question now, and you'll get the answer of my previous question. Why did Lord create Brahma?
So that Brahma can create the
So
world.
that Brahma can create the material world. Brahma has come from the Lord only, na? Brahma has forgotten where he has come from, who is he, what is his job. Brahma has forgotten that. But the Lord has created Brahma for the Brahma to go and create the material world. So it's almost like, Avyuk going to his parents, Sandeep Shoran Prabhu and Poonam Mataji, and Avyuk saying to them, "Our parents, can you please accept me as your child?" You see now, can you please accept me as your child? And what will be the parents' response? Are Baba, you're already my child. Now, what is there to accept you as my child? You are already my child. And Avyuk seemingly has forgotten that they are their parents. So it's like, prayer like that. So now you see Brahma and Lord Vishnu. Lord Brahma is Vishnu's child. He has created him from his abdomen for the purpose that that big child Brahma with 4 heads can go and create. So now when Brahma is praying for empowerment, Vishnu is saying, "Arey Baba, मैंने तुझको बनाया इसीलिए है कि you can go and create." So you are already empowered. I'll protect you. Don't worry. Therefore, don't be anxious. Don't be depressed. Don't worry. Be happy. No? So like that, you will be fine. So that's Lord Vishnu's first response. Super response from Lord Vishnu. Yeah. So smart because that's why he's God. Yeah. Such a nice answer. Next verse. Whoever has to read, whoever's not read so far, read. Kashvika, you've been very
Prabhuji,
quiet.
can I please
Uh,
read?
yeah, well, let's go to Kashvika because she has not even said anything. She's, yeah, Teddy.
O Brahma, situate yourself in penance and meditation and follow the principles of knowledge to receive my favor. By these actions, you will be able to understand everything from within your heart.
Situate yourself in penance and meditation and follow the principles of knowledge to receive my favor. So, what is the Lord saying to Brahma now? Situate yourself in penance and meditation. Do bhakti, do tapa. Lord actually says in the purport Prabhupada writes, Lord told Brahma to do tapa. This is when that we had discussed this. Brahma said tapa, tapa, tapa. He had that because the waves of Garbhodaka ocean were making the sound tapa, tapa, tapa. So Brahma got the idea to do tapa. And Brahma did tapa for so many thousands of years. And then he started creating. So another lesson for us. If you are doing again stage show, drama, dancing, whatever, lecturing, we should always meditate on the Lord for a long time before we started speaking. Yeah, before we started speaking, get His blessings. So, Lord has told Brahma to do meditation. Let's go next one, 31. Let's go a little bit faster now. Oh, Brahma, 31. Yes, please go ahead. Yatin, go ahead.
Okay. So 31. Oh Brahma, when you are absorbed in devotional service, in the course of your creative activities, you will see me in you and throughout the universe, and you will see that you yourself, the universe, and the living entities are all in me.
So the now Lord says Pandita Samadarshina. Brahma, when you meditate on me and then go and create, you will be able to see me in creation, you in creation, creation in me, creation in you. So you'll see everywhere everything is spiritual. 32. So what was Brahma's prayer? Please bless me so that I don't
Forget you.
I don't forget you, I don't fall down, I don't deviate. So what is
That's
Lord
why-
saying?
That's why Lord Krishna said that whenever you're going to make something in a universe, you're always going to see me and yourself.
Oh, salute to you, Super, you are super active today. Yatin is on fire today. Lord, Brahma has said that please bless me so I don't forget you or deviate from Krishna consciousness. Vishnu is saying that when you create and think of me, you will see me in creation, creation in me, you in creation, creation in you. So everywhere you go, you'll see me only. So you'll never forget me. This is what Prabhupada also said, that wherever you go, you see Krishna. How can you forget?
Prabhuji, like Lord Krishna really, because Brahma asked him, that's why Lord Krishna made him the boom. It wasn't boom while Brahma said that I don't want to forget you.
Yeah.
That's why Lord Krishna said that wherever you will go, you will see me, and in your creation you'll see me, and in your, like, if you call me, you'll see me, and everywhere you go you will see me.
Correct. No, this reminds me. Let me share with you one episode. One time, devotees were swimming in Chennai beach, Chennai ocean. Prabhupada had taken, I think it was Chennai from memory, pretty sure. The American devotees, the young devotees, they were, with Prabhupada, and they were at Chennai, and Prabhupada said, you can go and swim in the ocean. And devotees started swimming. And then when they were swimming, they got so excited, in their fun, in their play in the ocean, that one of them went to Prabhupada, or some of them went to Prabhupada to say, you have allowed us to swim here on the beach. But what if death was to come in the ocean and we are not thinking of Krishna? Because when we are enjoying in the beach, we are not thinking of Krishna. So what if death was to come? And we forget Krishna? Then that will be terrible, right? Because at the time of death, we should all think of Krishna. So that was their problem. To say we are liking this swimming. Ocean is nice and warm, Indian Ocean. But there's a risk that we may forget Krishna while swimming. What do we do? What did Prabhupada respond? Prabhupada said, how can you not think of Krishna in the ocean? Because Krishna is water. Krishna is the sky. Krishna is the air. Krishna is the cloud. So devotee's problem is what? How can we think of Krishna? Prabhupada's response is what? How can you not think of Krishna? How is it possible not to think of Krishna? Because Krishna is everywhere, including the ocean. So you should be able to think of him. So very
Prabhuji, that's because Lord Krishna only lives in the ocean.
Yeah, well, Krishna is ocean. Ocean is Krishna. Everything is Krishna. So Prabhupada's response is what? Everything is Krishna, wherever you are. So how can you not remember him? How can you even forget him? So here Lord Vishnu is saying same thing to Brahma. When you create, everything will be Vishnu. So how can you deviate? Because I'm everywhere, even in the material creation, yeah? So that's what Brahma is saying. Let's go a little faster now. I want to finish this chapter today. I've got 13 minutes. Next verse, whichever verse it was.
Prabhuji was verse 32.
32, Abhyuk, you want to read?
Yes, okay. When you are, is it 33 or 32?
Prabhuji, it's 34.
34, let's go 34.
Prabhuji, you can't skip it because
I just said 33. I just said 33.
33?
Yes,
it
I
was
just
34.
Let me read 33, you guys read 34. When you are free from the conception of gross and subtle bodies, and when your senses are free from all influences of the modes of material nature, you will realize your pure form in my association. At that time, you will be situated in pure consciousness. Again, same iteration, yeah? That you will not deviate because you will be situated in pure bhakti. 34.
Since you have desired to increase the population innumerably and expand your varieties of service. You shall never be deprived in this matter, because by causeless mercy upon you will always increase for all time.
Because of my causeless mercy upon you will always increase all the time. What reminds you when you see the word causeless mercy? What reminds you? The storyline.
The Lord is merciful.
Yeah, storyline.
Prabhuji, the storyline is going like Brahma's praying to Lord Vishnu that please not make me like forget you and all of that. And then Lord Krishna is saying that you will find me everywhere.
Very close, very close. Somebody else wants to pick up on what Yatin said. He has given a trigger. Is that Gaurangi now? I can see a lot of light on your face, so we are not able to see your face, like the direction. Yeah, this is better. Oh, Gaurangi, welcome. Shriya, what is Brahma's, what reminds you when you are talking of this? When the Lord is saying, I will be merciful unto you, what reminds you in terms of the storyline?
Because before he asked the Lord to be merciful unto him or something.
Yeah, exactly. You know, Brahma had prayed. Remember, some of you had given that answer then. That one of Brahma's requests was, please be merciful unto me, because you are very merciful. And the Lord is responding by what? That I will be merciful on you, because you deserve the mercy that you are requesting for. So it's almost like, you can draw 2 columns, as a homework if you want, 2 columns, Brahma's requests, Lord's responses, and try to match the text. For example, I'm just making this up. Text number 39, Brahma said, be merciful. Text number, where are we now? Text number 34, Lord responds, I will be merciful on you. So you can do, what do you call that thing in a school? Matching, right? Matching exercise or whatever it's called. You match 2 things. Apple is equal to fruit.
the following.
Match the columns, yeah. So draw 2 columns and match it. That's your next homework as well, for those of you who want to do it. Okay, match the columns. So match the verses. This is match the verses. Which verse matches with what? Okay, let's go text number 35. Gaurangi, you want to read? You probably, or you still setting up?
Okay, Vijay, I'll read text number
Yeah.
35. You are the original Rishi, and because your mind is always fixed on me, even though you will be engaged in generating various progeny of vicious mode of passion, I will never encroach upon you.
It will never encroach upon you. So what is said here? There's so many things to explain to you, but I also want to finish the chapter. Krishna, every verse has got so much to speak on.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got this challenge of finishing this chapter and not dragging on, and also not doing injustice to you. Okay, what happened here? What happened here? What did Brahma say? Lord said. You're tired? Tell me a riddle.
Fix
What
your
is that?
mind upon me.
Huh?
Fix your mind upon me.
Fix your mind upon me. Maybe this is a little bit too difficult for us at this stage. Anyway, so the Lord said that the mode of passion, that's the thing you have to pick up. When you create something, you are in the mode of passion. Yeah. So because Brahma will be so much heavily into the mode of passion, whereas devotee should be in which mode? Mode of?
Goodness.
Devotee should be in the mode of goodness, but Brahma has to drop to mode of passion, because when you create something, you need passion. So Brahma has to create all that, in a passionate way. So the Lord is saying, although you will be in mode of passion a lot of time, you will still be protected by me. Let's go 37. Vallabha, you want to read?
Prabhuji, which chapter?
We are on chapter 9. You read the next verse while you set up. So we are on Canto 3, chapter number 9, text number 37. Vallabha, you can read text number 38 once you have set up. Yeah, who has not read so far? Shreya?
Prabhuji, I haven't read.
Ronit who has not read?
Prabhuji, I haven't read.
Me too.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
When you were contemplating whether there was a source to the stem of the lotus of your birth, and you even entered into that stem, you could not trace out anything. but at that time I manifested my form from within.
So what the Lord is saying, that when you were going down searching for me, I didn't. The Lord is saying when you were searching for me, at that time you could not see me, etc., etc. Right? Let's go 38. One more. Who has not read now?
Can I read, Prabhuji?
Yes.
O Brahma, the prayers that you have chanted praising the glories of my transcendental activities, the penances you have undertaken to understand me, and your firm faith in me, all these are to be considered my causeless mercy.
Okay, 39. Vallabha?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, I am very much pleased by your description of me in terms of my transcendental qualities, which appear mundane to the mundaners. I grant you all benedictions in your desire to glorify all the planets by your activities.
So Lord Vishnu is saying that I'm pleased with you. Text number 40. Vallabha, you want to read one more?
Yes. Any human being who prays like Brahma and who thus worships me shall very soon be blessed with the fulfillment of all his desires. For I am the
So
Lord of all benediction.
So the Lord is now concluding, to say, if you pray like Brahma, the Falasruti we say, the fruit of these activities is that the Lord will benedict us. Okay, we got 3 verses to go. 41.
Prabhuji, can I read?
Yes, yes. Yes, read.
It is the opinion of expert transcendentalists that the ultimate goal of performing all traditional good works, penances, sacrifices, charities, mystic activities, trances, is to invoke my satisfaction.
So the Lord is saying that it is all the transcendentalists are saying that any activity that we do should always be to invoke the Lord's satisfaction. I'll finish up by reading the next 2 verses. Yeah, I'm a super soul of every individual. I'm the supreme director and the dearest. People are wrongly attached to the gross and subtle bodies, but they should be attached to me only. 43. By following my instructions, you can now generate by following my instructions.
Prabhuji, can I read?
1 second. By following my instructions. What are the Lord's instructions? You have to remember that. You can generate the living entities as before, because Brahma is created before, by dint of your complete Vedic wisdom and the body you have directly received from me, the supreme cause of everything. Yatin, finish up with 44. Oh, who said I want to read? Who has not read? You have not read Yatin. Yeah, finish it with 44.
Prabhuji, did you say me?
Yeah, because you and Sri, I think, are the only ones who have not read.
I am the super soul of every individual. I'm the supreme director and the dearest. People are wrongly attached to these gross and subtle bodies, but they should be attached to me only.
Okay, should I want to read the Sanskrit to 44? You want to try?
44.
The last verse, yeah. Just try to read the Sanskrit.
Okay. Maitre Vacha Tasma Evam Jagat Shrashtre Pradhana Purusheshvara Vyajyedyam Svena Rupena Kanjana Pastirodhate.
Okay, so that concludes our chapter number 9, on time. I wanted to finish it today, so we successfully did that. So what has happened here? We are looking at the prayers of Lord Brahma. First half of the chapter was prayers of Brahma. The second half of the chapter was response from Lord Vishnu. In the prayer of Lord Brahma, we saw many things. In the response from Lord Vishnu, we saw many things. You could almost match the column. So maybe this is your Tanvik, you got to mute if you're talking. So so you can do your homework as just do a storyline flow of the whole chapter. You can write it in English, you can write it in an essay, you can draw pictures, PowerPoints, whatever works for you, because it will be good to remember. And as I said last time, we will now go with one chapter at a time. So this chapter storyline you can summarize in your own way, in your drawings, whatever. And then then I'll be happy to see your presentations. If I can't see your presentations on mornings like this, you can always bring it to me in the temple as well. Draw it up on a book, write it down somewhere on PowerPoint, then take a photo on your mobile phone, on your mommy daddy's phone, and then when you bump into me in the temple, then you can just take me through that to say this is what I have understood, because that creates more time. Yeah, in the mornings on Saturdays we don't have too much time. But when you bump into me personally at Rath Yatra, in the holy festivals, at the temple, then there's so much time. So you can show me all that if it works for you, excites you. Okay, so we will stop here. Next week we will recap this chapter again, and then we will go with the next chapter. Questions, comments?
Prabhuji,
Yes,
I'm sorry I joined late. I could not get up.
that's okay. That's okay. I also struggle. That's why I don't have my tilak on today. I've been working till like past midnight for my office these days. So I'm super duper tired and exhausted.
Prabhuji,
Yes.
my dad works till 5 o'clock on Fridays because he has to get ready for Bhakti workshop.
Mm.
So it's always early for me.
Okay. Okay. Should we?
I have a question.
Yes.
Prabhuji, why is it that like this Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita both always never go from the start of Lord Krishna's life? Instead, they go from when Lord Krishna has left, then to Kurukshetra. Why does it go in the like kind of upside down pattern instead of going the right way up?
Yeah. So the question is that why is Bhagavatam kind of seem to be jumping from one section to the other rather than.
Why is it like written from the end of everything to the start? Why not from the start to the end?
Yeah, so a couple of answers. So Bhagavatam is a nested conversation. Nested means, it's a conversation inside a conversation. So when when the Sonaka Rishi is asking Sutta Goswami, when Parikshit Maharaj is asking Sukdev Goswami, then because if you picturize, Bhagavatam is spoken mainly, let's say, no, to Parikshit Maharaj by Sukdev Goswami. And how many days Parikshit Maharaj has to live? 7 days he has got to live. No? So if there is an emergency,
Prabhuji, it was a week.
yeah.
Parikshit Maharaj had to
Let's
fast.
picturize this, a house is on the fire. A house is on the fire. What is the first thing if we see that a house was on fire? We were on holiday and a house was on fire. And you come back to Melbourne and you tell me, oh, Madhvananda, I was in Bali and I saw a house catching fire. What is the first, then what will you tell me? What's the next thing you will tell me? Balram, what's the next thing you will tell me?
Prabhuji, I would say that then the fire brigade and the kind of help came.
Yeah, fire brigade helped him. What's the next thing you will tell me after that? Yes, Tanvik?
They took the water hose and sprayed it.
Yeah, they took the water house and sprayed it. Yeah. Did anybody die, survive? Will you tell me that? Yes, because that's the most
Some
important thing, right?
people died or some
Right.
people survived.
Yeah. Oh, would you tell me this? Listen to this. How does this sound now? I was in Bali on holidays. I saw a house catch fire. But before I tell you what happened, I'm going to tell you that once upon a time, a well was dug. In that well, there was water. The water was used. There was a pipeline, generating, transporting the water from the mountains into the fire brigade building. Then somebody woke up in the morning. He put the water in the truck. And then, the truck driver, one time he was a boy, he went and learned how to drive a truck. Then that truck which had water, that truck which had water in it, drove from the brigade building to the place where there is fire. How does all this sound? Crap, right? Just tell me the thing,
It feels like a joke.
It feels like a joke. Mate, there's a building on fire. Tell me what happened. I don't care how the driver got his license.
Some people survived.
Yeah, so correct. So you get to the point and then tell me other things later if need be. So what Parikshit Maharaj, he's got to die in 7 days. So Sukdev Goswami has to come to the point. And the point is what? There is Krishna and there is Bhakti. And then the other thing builds up as Parikshit Maharaj asks more and more questions. Then Bhagavatam prolongs. So Bhagavatam, so short answer to Balram's question, Bhagavatam is not in a chronological order. Chronological order means what? That, this happened, that happened, there was a well, there was a water, then there was a truck, then there was a fire. It doesn't go like that. It goes in the thematic way. To say there was a fire, it was extinguished, people were saved. So in our life, there is fire, we are about to die, that's just reality of life, and bhakti can save us. And then go into all the details. So every time Bhagavatam goes like that. Short answer, it's a thematic study. It's not a systematic study or a chronological order study. It doesn't go by events, yeah? Okay, we're gonna stop it here. It's 9:04. Srimad Bhagavatam Gita Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Those who have to go can go, but those who have time to stay back, you can stay back, and we can have something else, some jokes, some riddles, as we always do. But those who have to prasadam to the temple and whatever, you are more than welcome to drop off.